When I say Alaska, what do you think of? Cold, bears, snow? Alaska holds some very interesting things in its state. That is what makes it the most interesting state to me. When I hear Alaska, I think very cold, lots of snow, big grizzly bears, and bonfires. But to my surprise, it's more than just that. I would like to inform you about how big Alaska is, its history, records, mountains, and wildlife. How big is Alaska? Alaska is 2 times the size of Texas, which is 586,400 square miles. That is what makes it the largest state in the Union. It has 33,000 miles of coastline, which come from 3 different seas, the Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and Bering Sea. It holds over 1/2 of the world's largest glaciers, and its largest is Malaspina at 850 square miles. 3.5 million acres of Alaska's national park system is what makes it the largest in the U.S. The Tongass National Forest covers most Southeast Alaska, which makes it the largest national forest in the United States of America. Now knowing how big Alaska is, I would like to tell you about some of its history. Alaska's history is what is the most interesting learning experience to me. This state has a lot, so I'm just going to tell you about the few that surprised me. Alaska's state capital, Juneau, is a one-of-a-kind. It can only be reached by flying or boating of some kind because it has absolutely no road access. Its nickname, the Last Frontier, comes from the Aleut word Aliska, meaning great land. It was first discovered in 1741 when a Danish explorer, Vitus Bering, seen it on a voyage from Siberia. But the first settlement was in 1784 by Russian whalers and fur traders on the Kodiak Island. They lived hard lives, living in igloos, starting fires to stay warm, and riding dog sleds for transportation. Visitors expect to see this when they go there, but to their surprise, most Alaskans live a normal life just as me and you do. Now I would like to inform you about some of Alaska's records. According to John Combs with AlaskaRails.org, the strongest and one of the largest earthquakes was in Prince William Sound, Alaska on March 28, 1964, at a magnitude of 9.2. For the people in Alaska, borrowed daylight begins May 10th and lasts for almost 3 months, which means it's daylight nonstop for 3 months. Borrowed darkness begins November 18th and lasts for 2 months. As for their snow record, I would love to have just half of their snow. It snowed for 24 hours, giving it a total of 62 inches. Wouldn't you like to have some of that snow here? But the snow makes the mountains look beautiful and the wildlife big. Alaska has the tallest mountain in North America, named Denali, standing 20,320 feet. The smallest mountain, its name is Bear, 14,831 feet. This state has many types of wildlife, but I'd like to tell you about the few that I like. The Kodiak bear is 1,400 pounds and stands 11 feet tall and lives in the mountains just as the grizzly bears do, weighing 800 pounds, standing 9 feet tall. The moose originated from here and weighs 1,350 pounds. More than 3,000 bald eagles gather around the Chilkat River for salmon in the fall and winter. My all-time favorite, the polar bear, weighs also 1,400 pounds and stands 11 feet tall. It is my favorite because of its snow white fur, and it's not aggressive unless it absolutely has to be. Alaska is very different than what people make it out to be. Most people think of it as just another state. But the size isn't actually known until it's compared to another state. The history means a lot to its people because like our state, The history has made it what it is today. As for its record, daylight and darkness, it separates it from the rest of the U.S. And as for its wildlife, it has way more than what people would think. Most people think of it as only having bears. But to my surprise, and I'm sure yours too, it has bald eagles. Alaska has been a very interesting state to me, and I'm glad I got to share it with you today.